Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 239 of Unboxing Wednesdays for comics arriving in stores on Wednesday, May 27th, 2015. Ricky, we got the end of Convergence this week. About to launch full force next week into the new DC universe. Are you excited?
I'm excited. And I found out Secret Wars is going to be like 6 months long. That's crazy.
Pretty crazy, but also pretty awesome if you're into any of these tie-ins, like Old Man Logan, which we're going to see a little bit later today. One that I'm really excited about, 1872.
Yeah,
that tie-in looks amazing. It's got Steve Rogers, Tony Stark, and Bruce Banner in like the Wild West. Come on, that's going to be amazing. So a lot of great stuff coming out from Marvel, a lot of great stuff coming out from DC, a lot of great stuff coming out from everybody, man. So why don't we stop prancing around the issue here and get right to opening up this week's comics. Open up some boxes. Alright, while Ricky's putting away the comics, I want to take a moment to talk to you guys about something very near and dear to my heart, and that is Comic Boxer. We've got a very big special announcement for Comic Boxer this week. For those of you who don't know what Comic Boxer is, it's your monthly comic book subscription mystery box. What that means is, for as low as $17.99 per month, plus shipping and handling, we're going to send a box full of 5 or more awesome comics. The hottest stuff from the month that we've specifically picked out for Comic Boxer. We're talking #1 issues, variant covers, exclusive editions, first appearances, signed editions, and more. So check that out. Time is running out to get in on the May box. You only have about a week left. I want to make a big announcement about a book that's going to be included in the May 2015 mystery box, and that is Dead Drop #1 from Valiant Comics, the Adam Gorham variant cover, and it's signed by Adam Gorham and will come with a certificate of authenticity as well. So you can expect that in your May 2015 Comic Boxer box. Dead Drop has been getting rave reviews all across the internet. Adam's art is phenomenal. He's a rising star in the comics industry. We were lucky enough to have him out for dinner the other night, and we had him signing all these copies. He's a super cool dude. You know, he's going to be more famous than all of us very soon, if he's not already. So check that out. You can only get that through comicboxer.com. Thanks to everybody who's a member right now, and thank you to all of you who are thinking about becoming members in the future. We've got some collectibles to show you. We're going to start with some Funko vinyl figures. First up, we have from 16 Candles, Ted the Geek and Long Duck Dong. For my fellow compatriots that grew up in the 80s, this will mean something to you. Then from the original Battlestar Galactica, we have Captain Apollo and Commander Adama. From Mary Poppins, we have Mary Poppins. From Game of Thrones, we have The Mountain and Grey Worm. We've got more of these Sesame Street pop heroes trickling in. We got Grover a couple weeks back. This week we've got Oscar the Grouch and Bert. We've got an Ant-Man bust bank. We've got a box of these awesome Marvel Collector's key rings. Lots of cool characters to be had in this set. Here's what the packages look like. From the DC Universe animated movie Batman and Robin, we have Ninja Talon. The new line of DC Comics supervillains, we have Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. Speaking of Harley Quinn, Ricky,
yeah,
do you think any production company in their right mind will film a movie in Toronto after all the Suicide Squad stuff? Like, literally, the whole movie plot has been revealed through people just, like, hanging out on the streets of Toronto.
Yeah, well, how would they stop that, right?
I don't know. Like, other movies don't seem to have this problem.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't remember, like, when they were filming Dark Knight Rises or Avengers Age of Ultron, like, I don't remember people saying, like, oh, this happens, and, like, look, now you have so-and-so chasing Joker in a vehicle that might look like this vehicle that we all know.
Not enough security, I guess.
Like, geez, man. Like, just give away the whole thing. I say, just put them on a soundstage. Green screen everything. green screen cities, green screen people. Got some Marvel Select toys to show you. Here's Cyclops and Abomination. Alright, and we have this long-awaited figure from Kotobukiya. It is the Artifacts Plus 1/10 scale Deadpool statue. believe this is going to be a popular one. It looks badass. And if you are any bit of a Deadpool fan at all, you'll want to have this in your collection. Okay, moving on to the collected editions, we have Batgirl Volume 5. This is the last part of the Gail Simone run on Batgirl. Batman Adventures Volume 2 reprinted. Deadpool Classics Volume 11. This collects Deadpool Merc with a Mouth issues 1 to 13 and Lady Deadpool issue number 1. Speaking of Deadpool, we've got Deadpool Volume 8 entitled All Good Things. Borrowing a line from the finale of Star Trek The Next Generation. This has the last few issues of Deadpool before issue 250 where Deadpool dies! Spoiler alert. Alright, moving on to the comics from IDW and Darby Pop Publishing, we have the Indestructible Stingray, issue number 1. From Image Comics, They're Not Like Us, issue 6. Invincible number 120 with a very bloody and violent cover. We've got Wayward, issue 8. Ninja Turtles, number 45. Here's the Ninja Turtles variant. Gem and the Holograms, number 2, a second printing. Sex, issue 21. Castaways, issue number 3. Transformers, issue number 41, introduces female Transformers into the mix. This is sure to be a sought-after issue for Transformers fans. Here is the variant cover. Sabrina, issue number 3, has these two covers. We've got Adventure Time, number 40. Powerpuff Girls, number 5. Whoa, look at this! Sandman Overture, number 5. Outcast, issue number 9. Material, number 1, a new one from Alish Kott. Brian Buccellato brings us Sons of the Devil, number 1 from Image Comics. Awesome cover here by Francis Manapul. Alright, he's back, everyone. It's Captain CANUCK, issue number 1. The start of his new ongoing series. Of course, we last saw the Captain last Canada Day as part of the Canada Day giveaway special. And then we saw him again on Free Comic Book Day that just passed. But here he is. He's back. He's celebrating his 40th year. Captain CANUCK, a hero to all Canadians. Then we've got the Captain CANUCK variant cover and the Captain CANUCK blank cover. And then from Dark Horse today we have the long-awaited Fight Club 2, written by Chuck Palahniuk himself, illustrated by Cameron Stewart. There are 2 regular covers for this book, and it takes place after the events of Fight Club, the movie. This is, by all intents and purposes, the Fight Club sequel. Tyler Durden is back, and it should be awesome for any fans of that movie or the book. Moving on to DC Comics. We've got He-Man and the Eternity War, issue number 6. Batman 66, number 23. Number 23 also comes with this awesome Batman blank cover. Be awesome to get Ty Templeton to sketch a Adam West Batman on this. Injustice Gods Among Us, year 4, issue number 2. And now moving on to the final Convergence books. We've got Plastic Man and Freedom Fighter, issue number 2. Convergence World's Finest, number 2. Crime Syndicate, issue 2. Shazam, issue 2, featuring the amazing art of Doc Shaner. Love his art style. This is one of the Convergence books that I just can't put down. It's amazing. Action Comics, number 2. Justice Society of America, number 2. Speaking of artists and artwork that I really love, Dan Panosian has been knocking it out of the park lately. Booster Gold, number 2. Blue Beetle, number 2. Infinity Inc., Detective Comics, issue number 2. And finally, Convergence number 8. This is the Tony Daniel cover, and this is the Andy Kubert cover. This is a variant cover by Jill Thompson, and this is a Superman design variant. It's a 1 in 100 variant by John Romita Jr. We've got Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely's Pax Americana Director's Cut with a map to the multiverse inside. Alright, moving on to Marvel, we've got a 4th printing now of Star Wars issue number 2. We've got Black Widow issue number 18. All New Hawkeye number 3. S.H.I.E.L.D. issue number 6. Iron Fist The Living Weapon number 12. Ultron Forever Uncanny Avengers issue number 1. We've got Secret Wars 2099 number 1. And here is the variant cover to that book. A Secret Wars tie-in Where Monsters Dwell number 1. MODOK Assassin number 1. Inferno number 1. Here's the Inferno number 1 variant by Adi Granov. Inhumans Attilian Rising number 1. The Attilian Rising blank cover, the Scotty Young cover, the design cover, and another variant cover for it here. Secret Wars Journal issue number 1. Oh, she probably wants it. They wouldn't have asked for all of them. And here's the awesome Mr. Fantastic action figure variant for Secret Wars Journal. Infinity Gauntlet #1. We've got a bunch of variants for that as well. Here's the Addy Granov variant, the Scotty Young Come At Me Bro variant, and the Blank variant. Then we've got Old Man Logan #1. Finally, a return to the Old Man Logan universe, this time written by Brian Michael Bendis and illustrated by Andrea Sorrentino. We've got the Blank variant here. The Scotty Young variant, where Logan is saying, "Young Old Man Logan, don't even make sense, you shark jumper." Then we've got this Andrea Sorrentino variant, and this variant by original Old Man Logan artist Steve McNiven. And finally, the last thing I want to show you today is these awesome Spider-Gwen #1 J. Scott Campbell variants that we got from courtesy of Midtown Comics and Dynamic Forces. These variants are now available here at the store.
Time for some prizes. And last week we asked you if you can insert anyone from real life into the A-Force, who would it be? Got some pretty awesome answers. The comic book nerd and Lawrence Jordan both said they put their mom in A-Force. I mean, that's understandable, but that's also dangerous, you know? I don't know if I'd put my mom in A-Force, because that's just too dangerous. Maybe I put her in My Little Pony. There you go. It's not very dangerous for my mother. John Zambrano said, I would inject Mariah Carey's voice in She-Hulk because she could probably hurt people's ears, and with her strength she could beat them up. That's almost like a Pokemon move, you know, where they use like Screech to lower their defense, and then they like use Meteor Punch or something, or Ice Punch. I guess She-Hulk would use like Gamma Radiation Punch or something. That's probably what she would do. Tony Ramirez Jr. said, I would inject Ricky Lima into the A-Force, even though I'm not a female, but that's okay, because his reason is so he and She-Hulk could go on these awesome adventures, with Ricky talking to her about his extensive She-Hulk collection along the way. Imagine the love triangle that would come about between She-Hulk, Hulk, and Ricky. That's a whole comic book in itself. I would definitely pick up that series. I don't know if you know this, but She-Hulk is actually Bruce Banner's cousin. So this love triangle between She-Hulk, myself, and the Hulk is a little weird. So that's not to say that there hasn't been comics written where the Hulk and She-Hulk either get it on or try to get it on. I'm just saying I don't want to be involved in that. That's all I'm saying. But the winner goes to Ray MBWW, who said, I would inject the character Furiosa from the Mad Max movie, as she would kick any bad guy's butt with her mechanical hand and her bad attitude. So I don't know if you know this, but that is the correct answer, because Mad Max was probably the greatest film to ever be put on film in the last, like, I don't know, 100 years. I mean, Citizen Kane, screw that. There's Mad Max. So congratulations, Ray and BWW. You win a copy of A-Force with your brilliant answer of Furiosa. So this week what we're giving out is a copy of Old Man Logan. Probably the most exciting book this week. And in Old Man Logan, obviously Wolverine is super old. So if you could see any superhero become super old, who would it be and why? Who do you think would be the most badass, the most hilarious, the most whatever? I'd like to see an old man Thor. I mean, obviously the Thor God of Thunder has kind of delved into like what Thor would be like when he's older, but I feel like a dedicated series to Old Man Thor would be fantastic. So let us know in the comments what superhero you'd like to see as an old man and why, and the best answer will win a copy of Old Man Logan.
Alright everybody, before we sign off for the evening, I just want to bring on a special guest. He's got a few words that he wants to say. If you remember back a few months ago, we had him on, and he is our Star Wars / G.I. Joe / Huey Lewis / Journey / Carry On My Wayward Son special correspondent, and his name is Alan. Alan, come on over. Alan, I see we've added the San Francisco 49ers to your correspondent repertoire.
That's right.
Can we expect some San Francisco 49ers updates throughout the football season coming up?
A lot of people are happy with the new coach. Are saying good things about him. He knows what he's doing.
The updates are starting already. This is good. This is good. Alan, you have some information you want to share about G.I. Joe and Star Wars.
That's right.
Specifically. Why don't you go ahead and share that with the audience?
Between April 9th and April 12th, there's a G.I. Joe convention, of all places, Springfield, Illinois.
Springfield, that is the town that Cobra Commander, eventually took over and made the headquarters for Cobra.
That's right.
So that's awesome.
There they had some of the voiceover actors from the classic cartoon. Brett Cummings, who did the voice of Dr. Mindbender.
Right.
Morgan Loft, who did the voice of the Baroness. And Zach Hoffman, he did the voice of Zartan. There's also another toy line that's making a comeback. I don't know if anybody remembers it from their early 80s. It's called Eagle Force. The company that's doing it is called Boss Fight Studios. They're going to have a Kickstarter set coming out first, and the figures are also going to be sold separately. If that does well, then you'll see more of that product come out in the spring.
Nice. Now you have some Star Wars information to share as well?
Right, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. From April 16th to April 19th.
Now this is past, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
From April 16th to April 19th, there is a Star Wars convention in Anaheim, California.
Yep.
They shed some light on Episode 7, what certain things are going to happen.
Right.
The Resistance in Episode 7, they're going to be fighting against the Empire, and they're going to be called the First Order.
Okay.
The desert planet that you see in the trailer with the crashed Star Destroyer.
That's Tatooine, I thought.
No, it's a planet called Jakku.
Oh, Jakku. Yes. Any Huey Lewis updates, Alan?
Not at the moment, no.
All right, cool. You'll be sure to keep us apprised of anything going on there.
So will.
Ricky tells us there was a Journey cover band playing in Brampton last weekend.
That's right.
Called Absolute Journey. So it's like Absolute comics that DC puts out, but the Journey version. So oversized, packed with information. Alan, thank you so much for coming on tonight.
Thank you for having me on another episode of Unboxing Wednesdays.
Yeah, and if you guys have any feedback for Alan, please feel free to leave some in the comments. All right, everybody, that is it for this week. Thank you once again for watching. The month of May is coming to a close, Ricky, and with it closes out Convergence and a new dawn for DC Comics. We are excited to see what they have in store for us because I'm tired of looking at those Chip Kid covers, if I can be honest with you. Any big plans for the week, Ricky?
Well, we got Niagara Falls Comic Con next weekend. Next weekend,
yeah. We're gonna be hitting that up. You representing Black Hole Hunters Club, and me representing Stadium Comics and Comic Boxer. So it should be a lot of fun. So be on the lookout for us.
I'll bring
down
snacks
there
for the drive down.
I won't be bringing any snacks. Sorry.
Oh, you can have some of mine.
Okay, cool. Remember to follow us on Periscope. We're starting to do these little things each and every week called, I'm calling them right now, Periscope Peaks.
What?
Periscope Peaks.
I thought you meant like mountain peaks. I was
no, like a sneak peek.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Periscope Peak. See, it's got two P's, right?
It's PPs, man.
PPs. Yeah, we just call them PPs. So we're doing PPs once a week. Usually once we're done filming an episode of Unboxing Wednesdays, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my phone, go over to the back wall there and do a Tuesday night late edition quick preview of the stuff that's going to be shown on Unboxing Wednesdays.
And I'll be on the chat hearting everything and saying hey.
So we're about to do that actually right after we're done here. So be on the lookout for that. So I hope you enjoyed our special guest. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to check out the Recap podcast. Follow us on any of the websites you see listed here on the screen. And we'll see you all next time for episode 240 of Unboxing Wednesdays. Take care, everybody. Enjoy your comics this week.